Hi, good evening all. The boys don't get it done. They take the split at home. They go 3-3 in this 6-game homestand. Let's look at it coming up. All right, guys, I'm going to get right into this because I'm watching the Niners game and I'm stressing about that, of course. And I didn't know the game was 12:30. That's why there was no pregame, guys. I had all the time in the world to make one. At 12:30, no joke, I was getting my computer ready. And I said, let me just check in case it's like a 5 o'clock game or something. I see 12:30. I'm like, you're kidding me. Don't ask me how I didn't know. I'm sure I checked it days ago. It just completely eluded me. I had no clue. So I am stressing about the 49ers right now, as you guys will be soon enough with the Bills when they play the Chiefs. So 49ers, this is one of the teams I can't stand is Green Bay. I just can't stand the Packers. You know, I guess the equivalent for you guys would be how much you might hate the Patriots. You know, like it's kind of the same thing with me with the Packers. I just don't like them. There's certain teams in my conference I can't stand. It's one of them. Okay, let's look at this. I got to get back to that game. We'll run this by. The Sabres should have. They were ripped off in this homestand, in my opinion. They really were. They easily should have went 4-2. But veteran teams find a way, and that's what happened today. Let's look at it. Okay, shots on goal. Sabres dominate 27-16, especially in the third. 53% to 47 on the faceoff. The Sabres power play again look lost, I thought, today. I know it was only 2, but they look lost, folks. And, you know, this is the difference with our season. If our power play was going, we'd probably be in a playoff spot right now. We had 15 hits. They had 16. Sabres had 11 blocks. The Lightning had 13. Sabres 7 giveaways. The Lightning only had 2. We had 4 takeaways. They had 9. Shots on goal per period. 6-5 Sabres in the first. 9-6 Lightning in the second. And the Sabres 15-2 in the third. One of those being that empty net goal. 27-16 final. Scoring. Paul opens it up at the 6:14 mark, makes it 1-0 from Hagel and Cirelli. And all of a sudden, guys, we're down 2-0 on a shorthanded goal on a boneheaded play by Tuck. I don't know what Tuck was thinking there. Tuck didn't have a very good game. He missed a breakaway. He took a stupid penalty. He did this giveaway to give this, a complete horrible giveaway at their line, and I don't know what happened there. I just don't. And they make it 2-0 at 7:06 unassisted, Tyler Mott. And then Dylan Cousins gets on the board from Peterka and Dahlin, makes it 2-1 at the 13:52 mark of the second. And the Sabres in the third can't get the goal. And Dahan makes it 3-1 with the empty netter at 18:44. That's your game. So I was frustrated, folks, to say the least in this one. I was so mad. I was just so frustrated watching this. It was, I don't know what to say, except that it was a type of game that I just kept waiting for the Sabres to tie it, and they didn't, you know. And what's heartbreaking about this is the better team didn't win this game. The better team lost. But the Sabres, in their stupid first periods this year, there's something like a -16 or something, or 26 actually. No, it's really bad. Rob Ray was talking about this, and the Sabres got to wake up in the first. I don't know why they suck so bad in the first. I don't get it. UPL looked very average in that period, but I'm not blaming him at all, okay? Not at all, because he made some saves when he had to. Look, you put a guy in a breakaway shorthanded, a veteran team like that, how do you blame the goalie? You can't. And the Paul goal, I thought UPL wasn't really tested, and he still gave us a chance to win because the truth is the Sabres should have won this game. And it's frustrating. It's more than frustrating because it's 2-1. They hit, 2 goalposts today, I think it was, and they just can't, they don't have the guts, it feels like. It just how it feels for me sometimes. It just feels like they don't have the guts to get this done. And, I blame Granato because the hits look even, okay? But as far as I was concerned, Tampa were controlling the boards when they had to, and we weren't. But in that third, Tampa looked like an older, tired team, and the Sabres were pretty much pressing on them. And you know, when you can't score, it's so frustrating. You know, like the truth is, I thought Tage looked invisible in this game. Pretty much. Like there's just things that were frustrating about this game. The close of the second period got to me. Do you guys remember where we had the puck in their zone? There's less than 10 seconds left. We're pressing. And what do? We don't shoot at the net. We make 3 passes instead, and the clock runs out. Like, I was so mad in the intermission, so angry. I was so mad. I was already mad that I didn't even know what time the game was. There was a side of me that wished I didn't see it. That's how mad this game got me, guys, watching it. I was really, no game mad. Like the Vancouver game didn't upset me like this one. This game really upset me because the Sabres were the better team today. You know, except we did our usual wuss thing coming out in the first going like this. Oh, here come the Lightning. Like, you know, this is Granato, okay? This is Granato. He doesn't have... You know, guys, watch out for the Islanders now. They just hired Patrick Waugh, in case you didn't notice. Patrick Waugh took over as coach today. So the Islanders, the rest of the year are going to be tough. The rest of the year now. They went and got a coach that's going to get 100% out of the players. And Patrick Waugh is that type of guy. You know, he's already crazy off the ice. You know, now he's back coaching again. So that's not good for us, the Islanders getting Patrick Waugh. That's a real smart move by the Islanders. Real smart move. That's going to work, actually. Thank God the Senators weren't smart enough to do that, because the Senators went and got Jacques Martin. That's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's just sometimes you got to move on from a guy that coached you way back when, you know. I was so frustrated with Granato in certain points of this game today, guys. I really was. The aggression wasn't there. Not enough. The desperation I seen in the first 2 periods, I seen more of a desperate team with Tampa Bay. And the desperation lasted longer in the game than ours did. Ours was there in the third, very clearly, and in the end of the second. But what are you going to do when the team just kind of... there was one, I wish I knew how to record these moments, because I would show them to you. What drove me crazy, there was a point in the second. There was 3 Sabres guys on 1 Lightning guy going to it on the boards, and they all hold up and nobody hits them. And the Lightning kept the puck in the zone for about 3 more passes. They didn't score, but they kept the puck in the zone because there was no contact. And this is the crap that drives me nuts as a fan. Because I know better. I'm too old not to know better. I know that that's wrong. I don't pretend it's okay. That when you got a guy lined up and you don't take him out, that there's not a price to pay possibly. Because there almost was. They kept the puck in the zone and they almost scored, if I'm right. I can't remember. I was just so mad. I was seeing red at this point. Like they were choosing their hits. Okay, in this game. This is what bothered me. Whereas Tampa Bay were timing their hits. There's a difference. Sabres didn't look as physical as this team. This team looked like they were having their way with us for about... Even when we made it 2-1, I think maybe, you know, the Sabres need to score to get confidence. That's another thing I don't like. They don't have any confidence if they, you know, they play sometimes with no confidence at all, and it drives me nuts. Anyway, I don't want to turn this into a rant, guys, but I was pissed off in this game. I was really angry. I wasn't happy with the result. I was frustrated. When they got the empty net goal, I was like, good. You guys want to be soft? Good. You know, good. Good for you. I've had it with this Granato system. I have. I'll be happy if they win next game, of course. But guys, this thing about floating all year long, it's just going to end with a floating record. We're going to finish 500. That's what's going to happen here. This is going to be a 5, and I'm telling you, we're going to have an 82-point season the way it's looking, the way it's shaping up. They can't get a winning streak going this year at all. And when you have that much talent, what's the matter with Dylan Cousins? Can somebody like smack him in the head and tell him he's getting a lot of money now? Like, what is going on with Dylan Cousins? He almost looks uninterested at certain points. I know he's like his confidence is low. He's he's young guy, he's a kid still, and he's learning. But he's been around long enough now that it's not acceptable. You're making money now, so you've got to play, Dylan. You got to play hard every single shift. He looked like he was holding up on hits and everything today. Let me just check. I want to see if he laid a hit today. I can't remember. I'm still so frustrated with this game. Now I'm watching the Niners struggle. God, what a day of sports for me. Cousins, 0 hits. Something's wrong with Dylan Cousins in here. Okay, I know he scored. But there's something going on with him, guys. There's something wrong. His noodle's not working right. He only had 2 shots in the game. He didn't even look excited when he scored. I don't know. Something's wrong with Dylan Cousins. Maybe he's playing hurt. We don't know. Sometimes they won't tell us this stuff. Who was I impressed with in the forwards? Let me check the numbers. I wasn't impressed with Tuck. He had 3 hits. He led the forwards in hits, but he drove me nuts today, Tuck. He just wasn't playing smart hockey whatsoever. The third period, everything looked good. Darlene I found, for me, kind of took over that third. This is a superstar that he is, guys, So I would, once again, guys, I like the idea that we're not just going to leave Levi sit on the bench. We're going to play him down in Rochester. It's a good idea. And I say next game, we go again with UPL. UPL only let in 2 goals in this game. Go with him again. Keep playing the goalie that's not letting in a ton of goals. We do. But the thing is, a lot of goalies today wouldn't have let in a ton of goals to what the amount of chances and shots they had. Come on. So Sabres let one slip out of their fingers again, like Vancouver. But this one hurts more for me. All right, I'm going to go back and suffer with the 49ers, guys, because right now I can't even think straight. I'm so wrapped up into that game. If they lose to Green Bay, I swear I'm just going to shut my power and hide. All right, see you guys soon.